like tater tots, but it's pretty good.
Really, just say already seen.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley, as most of you know. I want to thank you for letting me come in and talk to you today. I have a demonstration here for you to show you how to make what most of you are eating, the tater tot casserole. I got this recipe cooking it with my mom, so she helped me learn how to cook it, so it should taste good. It's really easy to make, and it doesn't take too much time, and it tastes really good, I hope. So
Good.
it will. I'm going to show you how to make it. First, I want to tell you where I found it. My mom and I watched 19 Kids and Counting on TLC. I don't know if any of you have watched it before. They had made it a couple times on their show, so I bought their book for Christmas one year, and the recipe was in it, so we decided to try it. I'm going to tell you what all you need to make it. First of all, you need a spoon, a mixing bowl, and either a 13 by 9 or a 9 by 9 casserole pan. And then you need a 1 pound bag of tater tots, 1 pound of ground beef or turkey, cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken soup, evaporated milk, and then whatever you like to season your beef with. I use salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Okay, there's a couple things that I do differently than the recipe calls for, so I will tell you about that as I go through so you know what you could do instead. The first thing is the recipe it serves 16 to 20 people, so I cut it in half, and it will serve 8 to 10 people that way. The next thing I do is I put the raw hamburger straight into the pan. The recipe does call for it to be cooked first, but we have found that when we made it that way, it burnt before the rest of the ingredients were done on top, so we just do it raw and it still gets cooked through completely. So what you want to do is you just take it apart and spread it all around the bottom of the pan, which can be a little bit time consuming, but not too bad. While I was shopping for this, I was keeping track of all the prices of everything so I could let you know how much it would take to actually make the meal. The hamburger was $4.89 a pound, and this was at Kroger. But I also looked at the ground turkey, and if you decided to use that, it would be $3.19 a pound, so it would be cheaper to use the ground turkey. Alright, and after you get your meat all spread in the bottom of the pan here, you want to add your seasoning. I use salt, pepper, just however much you want on it. There's no specific amount. And then garlic powder and onion powder. And this is where you would add any other spices you would want to on it. Okay, then after you get the spices on there, you set this out of the way a little bit, and then you want to mix your soups all together. I have the cream of chicken soup. And you of course want to make sure you get everything out of there so you're using it all. Both of my cream of chicken and cream of mushroom soup were 89 cents at Kroger's, just if you want to keep track of how much you would be spending.
To the next Food Network star.
I do watch that show. And then we have a can of evaporated milk
Rachel
here.
Ray.
And just dump the whole can in. The evaporated milk was $1.19 at Kroger. And I'm sure if you shopped other places, these things would be cheaper. And then you just mix all your soups in together until they look like they're pretty well mixed. And while you're doing this, you would want to preheat your oven to 350 to get it warmed up. And then you just simply pour your tater tots over top of the meat and make sure that they are completely spread around in it, completely covering the meat up, like so. And then you just pour the soups over top.
This is doable, you can do this, Dawn.
That's why I can do it, because it's easy. And then you just make sure you get it spread around really good, to where all of the meat and tater tots are completely covered up by soup, as best as you can. And the tater tots were $1.88 at Kroger. So altogether, including the seasoning, it was about $13. But I'm sure most people have seasonings at home, so it would be even cheaper that way. After this, you have it all completely ready to go, and you just put it in the oven and bake it for an hour, and then it's done.
What temperature was it?
350. As side dishes for this, I would like to use garlic bread or green beans are really good together. And then that's pretty much it. It just takes an hour to cook, and you have a good dinner that was really simple to make. It's really easy, and it tastes good, and it just calls for a few ingredients: the tater tots, the hamburger, and the soups. And it's even kid-friendly. You know, the kids can help us stir the soup or whatever and bring it over. And
Quick.
it is quick. And hopefully you all got to try it. I hope you all liked it.
It's good, thank you.
So that's pretty much it. Thank you all for letting me come in and talk to you today, and I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
Thank you.